Hey, Sammy-doo, Real Estate Duru coming to you live from Precious World Mobile Studios. I want to talk a little real estate today, real estate wholesaling on the subject of JVs. JVs, joint ventures. Listen, this platform is all designed about mentorship and coaching. And if you are needing that for your business to help get your business off the ground, feel free to click the link in the description. Book you a free 30-minute appointment with me, and we can kind of do a free consult to see where we need to take you to get your business off the ground. And you could even talk about how do you obtain a one-on-one relationship with me as well. But I want to talk about JVs, joint ventures. Listen, a lot of JVs are happening right now, a lot. And one of the reasons for that is because inventory is very low. Inventory is low almost across the country. Margins are slim. Some markets are hotter than others, but the trends is pretty much there. Folks having tough times finding deals, so they look to partner with somebody else, which is not a bad thing. It is what it is. What I want to talk to you about is specifically how do you go about the JV process? Because at the end of the day, it's what you call a joint ventureship. A joint ventureship. That's a business arrangement. So the first thing I would tell you is before you get into any JV type relationship, you want to know who your partner is. Who is that you're going to partner with? And why is that partnership important? What are the roles of the respective partners that's going to be part of this ventureship? It's not just saying, hey man, I'm going to help you sell this deal. Because for one, you can get connected. Sorry, I was looking at some glass. You can get connected with the wrong party that can lead you down a path like a rabbit hole of darkness and deception, and that can ruin your credibility and your integrity in the business if that gets out. So you want to make sure you have an idea of who you're working with, what's the reason for the partnership, and then of course what the roles are going to be. And you want to get that in writing. Just as anything else in real estate, you want to get everything in writing. If it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. If it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. So one of the things I would want to know with someone that I would JV with is how many deals have you done in the past and where? I get folks reaching out to me all the time wanting to see if I got a buyer for one of their deals. And the thing that I find the most is these folks are from out of state, out of the locality, which is not a problem, but they have no idea how to vet the numbers. And of course, in Texas, it's a non-disclosure state anyway. There are certain items that will not be public record, like a cash buyers list. You won't find a cash buyers list in Texas. Typically, you get your cash buyers from the network and networking with folks that are on the ground like myself. So when you're looking to vet with a person, you want to know how many deals they have done. And that would tell you a lot right there. Sometimes they lie to you, sometimes they honest. Wanted that bike to pass. I'm out here walking the pooch. Look at her. Can you see her? Where you at? Chanel, say something. Say something to the people. Well, anyway, she's hot. She's probably ready to get back in. You want to vet out the people. You want to make sure that they are competent. And there's nothing wrong if they're new. Sometimes you might have to step it up and take lead, which is not a problem. Everybody needs a little help. If they know a little bit more than you, it might be a great learning opportunity for you. Take advantage of that. But what you don't want to do is be shady. You don't want them to be shady with you, nor do you want to be shady with them. because again, credibility, integrity matters in this business, and there's really no sense. Nobody makes any money if somebody's trying to get over on somebody else. The other thing you want to do, and this is probably, well, everything I'm telling you is important, but this is the most important thing for me because I take the other things I just told you a little bit for granted since I do this all the time. But one thing that folks try to pull over really fast is it's a great deal, we just need to get a buyer, we just need to get a buyer. Sometimes it could be their first contract and they think it's a great deal. And too often the numbers are inflated. Too often the numbers aren't good. And so the first thing you want to do is vet out the numbers first. You want to vet out the numbers before you start introducing it to your own buyers list, to people that you're bringing on that are, you know, business associates of yours or even friends of yours. You want to vet out the numbers for yourself. If the numbers don't make sense, you tell your partner, hey, these numbers don't make sense. This is what I would recommend. Maybe the strategy don't make sense. Tell them, strategy don't make sense. This is what I would recommend. Now, if you guys can't agree on it, then fine, maybe, you know, he'll be stuck with the deal, he or she'll be stuck with the deal she got, and you don't have to end up screwing up your name on it. Because believe me, the only reason somebody would want a JV with you is because they can't get it done on their own. Primarily, that's the only reason. If they can get it down on their own, there's a good chance that a JV wouldn't even be necessary. So the only reason they would be open to a JV, and there's nothing wrong with a JV, don't get me wrong. Those JVs is a good tool to have in the arsenal. But it's, generally speaking, it's because one or the other party can't get something done on their own. Whether they can't find a buyer, or maybe they can't find a buyer fast enough, or can't get a lead fast enough, so they want to partner off on somebody else's lead, or, you know, there's a short period of time to deal with a situation. They're in town for a minute and need to leave or whatever. But there's a number of valid reasons for a JV, so I don't want to say that it's wrong. But what I would tell you, don't let anybody force bad numbers down your throat talking about it's a good deal when it's not. Make sure you vet out the numbers yourself, and if you guys can agree on the exit strategy and what those numbers are, then have at it, and prosperity for you both. But just be aware that sometimes you get the excitement and they're trying to force bad numbers. You don't want to ruin your credibility nor your reputation amongst your group because of a bad JV, is the message. So if you really like this kind of message and this kind of learning, these types of nuggets, subscribe to this channel and follow, in fact, share this with somebody that you think will find this useful. And again, if you want to book an appointment with me, feel free to do that with the description and the link, Real Estate Wholesale Helpline. And until then, I'll see you at the top because the bottom sure is crowded.